of Gethsemane that his friends abandoned him, that he has to make a request, can you please give me at least an hour? Stay with me for an hour. The word stay with me for an hour has within a certain deeper context that as human as we all are, we need companionship. In that context, we get to see our own lives. When it is very important when we have to trust in the will of the Lord, we are in the context of being rejected, in the context of being abandoned, or even in the context of being alone. And that is a very palpable experience, especially if you are in Dubai. Why? Because we all know our own situation, that we have a family that who are dependent on us, and sometimes we become rejected by them, especially if we're not able to send something to them. We are also in a process of being abandoned because there are two things. Either because we are alone in Dubai, in another country, that's why we need to belong like this in a group, or there is always a possibility that even our loved ones may abandon us back then, back home. There is always a context of great suffering. The second thing that I want to say in terms of that context is that when we look at the Garden of Gethsemane, many of our prayers are still unanswered. Am I right?
Yes.
If you ask me, if you look at the prayer of Jesus, Lord, take this cup away from me. Ibig sabihin, sana hindi na ako mag-suffer. Ang sagot ng Diyos sa kanya ay, no. So the Garden of Gethsemane is proof that even Jesus experienced a no from the Father. That there are things that you have to undergo. There are things that we have to not escape our suffering. So the second point is that the experience of a no for an answer. The third experience, what we call our necessary pains. To say yes to the will of God is to go through our necessary pains. When we go through our own lives, for example, why we are in another country working, because we have a dream for our families, a dream for ourselves, a dream to become better, a dream that we may live comfortably. To reach those dreams, we have to say yes to necessary suffering, necessary pain. And all of these contexts is the context of your will be done. That's why at the end of the day, Jesus said to his Father, your will be done, more than anything else. But the good thing about your will be done, this kind of obedience that we have to God, is this. The underlying motivation or the underlying assurance is that we trust that whatever God wills for us is what is good, better for all of us. So kahit no, we believe that the no is the best thing for us. That is why obedience is not a curtailment of any of our freedom. Hindi yan yung tipong. But when we obey the Lord, we trust that whatever the Lord wants of us, it is always for our goodness and our betterment. So that's the reason why obedience is one of our virtues as Christians. To say, your will be done, means a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it is that great trust that we have for the Father who loved us so much that He will never wish us evil. In fact, my plans are for your betterment. That's from Jeremiah. So we trust the Lord in this, while we are here in a pilgrimage, that whatever we do, what is important, what is primary, is the obedience that we have to the will of the Father. And obedience simply means that we are able to kneel there, touch the stone, because obedience will require